Hello folks, it's me, DSGN Darkwatch, and welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time, well, welcome anyway. We take all kinds here at the channel, but anyway, this is me on heavy. Not much to say. I mostly stick with heavy. When I play heavy, I mostly stick with the minigun. It's a really nice weapon. I mean, it's probably the most powerful weapon in the game, but the class itself is probably one of the most slowish classes in the game. Like, literally, it is the slowest class in the game. Heavy moves, I think, like, half the speed of the... I think he moves, like, a quarter... No, I think it's like a quarter less than the soldier. But the heavy is probably one of the most powerful because of how much damage the heavy can do. And yes, you'll experience throughout this whole video, the server I was on was very laggy. And it does result in some pretty hilarious things in the background if you watch. But anyway, a little bit about the gameplay here. Heavy, mostly when I play heavy, I like to be a lot more focused on the world around me. You'll notice I look around a lot. I don't really get tunnel vision as a heavy. Because when I play heavy, I get very paranoid very quickly about what's going on. And most times when it comes to fighting enemies, I won't fight them head on. I'll try and get the jump on them. And you notice every time I go to lower my weapon, I jump forward to the side or something to keep my momentum. This is actually something that a lot of heavies use and incorporate. It's and just a quick little jump cut right here. But it's something a lot of heavies incorporate. It's so that way when you're moving, you don't lose your momentum as you're spinning up your gun. Other weapons that you do this with probably don't work out the best. Like, I know one for a fact that still takes a minute after you land to warm up is the brass beast. But most of your other miniguns, they won't do that. The secondary I'm using is, of course, the sandwich, and then I'm using the heavy's boxing mittens, not gloves. I get backstabbed right here, I think, and backstabbed. That's one of those things I was talking about. When you play as heavy, you really need to be more focused on the world around you because you're slow. You're a target, and when you have the minigun out, you will take a lot of extra damage, and because you're slower when you got your minigun down and firing. Normally, like this, you're not slow. As you'll see, well, right here, I'm a little bit slower than I would be walking. And see, as soon as I stopped firing the minigun, I sped up. Now, one of the big downsides of being heavy is going to be, of course, your speed. You're the slowest. It takes you longest to get out to the battlefield. But the positives are you are the power of the team. You are the power force. You are the one that's going to be doing a lot of the pushes, and you're going to have a lot of your team behind you doing the pushes. You see, we win a lot of these couple videos because we're just kind of pushing it. And as a heavy, you're a defensive class, but that's really what you're going to be good at. You just want to push. Moving on real quickly. The secondary I'm using is the sandwich, which, if you don't know what the sandwich is, it's basically a full health for heavy. For everyone else, it's like a medium med kit, because you can throw it on the ground. And don't worry, it comes with its own little plate. But yeah, the sandwich can be replaced when you're at full health by picking up a med kit, doesn't matter what size. And essentially it's just like having a full health up with you at all times. Or if you need it for like a teammate or something like that, you can have yourself a little you can have yourself like a little a little medium med kit you can throw to your allies, and it's kind of nice actually to be able to just go, hey, you're hurt. Take this. Eat my sandwich. Nom nom nom. Now, the mittens I'm using, they were from the winter update last year. Basically, when you hit someone on crit, they start bursting out in horrific laughter. Horrific laughter. They just start laughing, and basically, they're helpless, and you can do whatever you want. Most times, a lot of people just do it, and then they taunt. This guy just runs forward into a heavy. Not smart. Most people do the taunt because that is one of the only taunts you can do that has, with gloves on, that actually has the POW, you're dead taunt. Now, as a heavy, you are a primary target, so a lot of people will try and focus you down first like this, and I was just going for the medic. Thankfully, he does get killed by someone, I think. Now, basically, heavy, you want to go forward and push as far and fast as you can, because the quicker you can go forward, the more powerful of a creature you will be. Like I said, the downside is you're slow. You really don't have a whole lot of advanced moves on the battlefield. You're basically you're the crowning defense piece in the game. And I was just trying to think, is that guy a spy? No. At some point I asked that Pyro to stick with me because I had an idea. Basically, Pyro plus Heavy is very powerful. That's a spy. I know that's a spy. But Pyro plus Heavy is a very powerful combo in the sense that the Heavy can draw their attention and the Pyro can get around them and then basically clean up what the Heavy starts. High five right there. It's a really good combo if you're going to just move in and just be that, I guess you could say, a distraction Heavy. Because a lot of times that's what the Heavy does. The Heavy is the distraction for the team. He's the one being out there. He's the loudest. He is the one doing a lot of damage, but not necessarily killing people. The only time you really kill people as a Heavy is if they directly run at you. As you see a lot of times, people will just run at me and I'll have my minigun down. Other times I'll just try and be annoying. Like right there, I was just trying to be annoying. Basically, get them to look at me and say, hey, I'm the guy you're going to be looking at. And that's a spy. I noticed because he wasn't helping to contribute to the cap. And again, that reverting back to you need to be aware of your surroundings. As a Heavy, if you're not aware of your surroundings, you can go down. I don't know what was happening right here. It was one of those things. But yeah, this is where I tried to get the Pyro to stick with me because I thought I had a plan, but nope, they were defending pretty well, and that's probably going to be your bane is the mini sentries. I was at full health, and all of a sudden now I'm down to 83 health. Mini sentries can just like eat your health away. They literally eat your health away, and it only costs 100 metal for them to put up, so it's like a no-brainer. Biggest threat as a Heavy is going to be either other Heavies or immediate spies, because spies will go after a Heavy. You are the slowest. You are the easiest to take care of. It's just going to be common sense that you're going to be the one that they're going to go after. I'm not saying that, you know, you need to focus every spy you see. Just make sure that when if you see a spy, be ready to actually do something, because if you don't, the spy will kill you. It will take that chance. But that doesn't mean as a Heavy you do not need to be an opportunist. Yeah, sorry. As a Heavy, you really do need to be an opportunist and just do everything you can to basically be all you can be. That doesn't mean that you have to sacrifice everything just to do something right. No, no, no. If anything, I would say that it means that you basically have to be a little bit, I would say a little bit stronger in compensation for some things. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. That's just stating that you're Heavy. You can only do so much. Before I start rambling like I normally do in these videos, let's just talk about the next class I'm going to do. The next class I'm going to do is going to be, of course, the Engineer, but now, Engineer isn't very exciting, and it can be boring. Plus, the Engineer's got so many different types of things it can do. I'm going to try and be stock, but forgive me if I don't. I'll probably run the Thompson and explain it, but that's for another video. I'm going to run the Mini-Century Engineer, which Mini-Century is probably one of the most overpowered. Okay, right here is something I didn't realize until I saw it, but that barrel was a solid object, and I was like, oh no, I'm trying to get that medic to pop Uber on me, but he wasn't doing it. Eh, well, what are you gonna do? And I get blown up. Blown up. I get, basically, that's gonna be the word of the day. Basically. Whoever the hell edits this need to put that word in there somewhere, just basically. Nah. Anyway, I'm gonna leave you guys with what's left of what I've got in my mental sanity. Remember, if you liked what you saw, leave a comment, like, subscribe if you want more. This is really awkward. What I really wanted to put out here was I've only got a couple more classes to go. If there's any classes you guys want to see particularly, please let me know. Or not classes, I should say maps, because I'm just randoming maps. Randoming maps. And please, if you want friends to come out here, I really would encourage you guys just to come on out here, be supportive, you know. If you want to be on the videos, let me know. I mean, I've got carpet, and I've got, I got colorful carpet, and flames of flames, you know, basically one of those fun things. This is those videos to help us all out and just to have fun, and that's a spy, and that's a spy. Yeah, I'm gonna leave you guys with the rest of the video. Hope you liked it. Let me know. Leave a comment down below if you liked it. Subscribe. We've got more. TF2x Darkwatch. I am out. Hey folks, it's me, TF2x Darkwatch. Hope you liked the video. If you did, leave a comment. Hell, subscribe. We've got more. TF2x Darkwatch. See you later.